Okay, so we have critical points at Extrema. We're going to do it for this function, right? Okay. You got it in your y equals? Holy smokes. It's definitely reduced contrast there. There we go. Okay. 5x cubed minus 10x squared minus 20x plus 7, right? Okay, so how do we locate Extrema? Do we need to graph it? Yeah, we do. So hit graph. Okay, can you see the min and max? Okay, so we need to expand the y values of our window, right? Okay, so go to your window. I'm going to change mine to negative 20 and 20. So I think that'll probably do it. There's one of them. I still need to see that minimum, right? So change it. Oh, come on, man. Killing me. So just adjust your window until you can see everything. Good? Anybody having issues with the window? I put my Y maximum at 20 and my Y min at negative 35. Are we all here now? Yes. Okay. Looking at the graph, do we have any absolute max or min? No, we don't. Okay, because we've got going to infinity and going to negative infinity. We have no absolute max or min. But we do have a relative max and a relative min, correct? Yes. Okay. How do we calculate those? Do you know the buttons to push? Second, and then the trace button. What do we do? Min or max, yep. So 3 or 4. Hit enter. And I chose the minimum, I think. So remember, left bound means be on the left side of the minimum. Where my cursor is, it's on the left side of that minimum. Hit enter. Now go to the right side. And then put a guess in as to where you think that is. And it should give you a minimum. 2 negative 33 is what I got. Okay? Your window range is bad. You put 35 and 20. 35 is your min, and 20 is your max. That's what it says. Put negative 35.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I gotta tell you to put the negative.
Questions on the min and max calculations? Did you do it right? Do it again and do it right. Does anybody need me to go through that again?
Yeah, with the whole left hand right now.
Okay. So second, trace. We'll do a maximum this time. Let me know when you're there. Good? Okay, left bound means go to the left side. See how my cursor's now on the left side of the max? Just somewhere over there. Enter. Now right bound, go to the right side of it. Enter. And then make a guess, so put your cursor where you think that max is. And you should get negative 2/3 and 14.4. Okay, so what would you say? What would your verbal answer be for this question? Where is there a local maximum? Okay, this is a verbal answer, so there is a local maximum at x equals negative 2/3 with a value of 14.4. Okay, so the location, x equals negative 2/3, the value of the maximum is the y value, that's 14.4. That's the language that we use. Okay? The function has a minimum value of negative 33 at x equals 2. Okay? Any questions? Okay. I want to write those statements down. Okay, so I'll write function because I like to have fun. Here's the one way to write the statement. Okay, there's one way to write it. Negative 33 is your y value. Okay, so there's a way to write it. Okay. Here's another way to write. Oh, we should probably put local in there. Let's put it at that. The local maximum value of 14.4 is at x equals negative 2/3. There's another way to put it. Okay. So you can write these a variety of ways. Just be aware that your x is the location and your y is the actual value of that function. The value of the min-max, okay? Questions? One more. Just show it from the book. So, you may just be given a picture like this. Focus. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Okay, on this graph, what would you say about that point right there? Jerry? It's a minimum? So at x equals negative 3, there is a, Jerry? Is it a min or a max? Is it local or global? Okay, so at x equals negative 3, there is a local minimum with a value of negative 1. Right? Okay. What about this point? What would you say? Not at 5. The local maximum value is 5 at x equals 1. X is the location, y is the value. Okay, what about this one? then you want to change your verbiage there. Is this a local minimum? It's a global minimum, because there's nothing below it. So f of x has a global minimum of -4 at x equals 4. Okay? Can you make those statements? Right. Because there's one just like that on the test. Okay? Whenever I want to give it to you, tomorrow. I'm just kidding. Okay, so you will need to be able to identify those extrema, just like we just talked about. Okay? Any questions? Okay. So the work's on the board. Let's do Friday. Okay? I did update Google Classroom as well.
Wait, both of us?